Jonathan Coughlin here at the HTC Design event. Beautiful evening. We have some great food and some great clients here. We're going to be talking about the HTC Flyer and how it really differentiates versus other tablets in the market space today. And they're going to be talking about some HTC innovation and obviously our infamous HTC Sense. So first of all, this is the beautiful HTC Flyer. Talking about so many products today. The HTC Flyer, unibody design. You can see SRS Dolby surround sound, 5 megapixel at the back, and then you have your 1.3 on the front, where you can utilize applications such as Tango to have voice video calls. And then we're going to be waking up the Flyer here. As you can see, you have a couple options here. The animation is part of HTC Sense from the weather standpoint. To unlock the device, you have the ring, you can scroll up and it will unlock the device, bring it to your home, or if we lock that again, we go to unlock it. You can actually, for the ease of use, if I wanted to go directly to Facebook, I can drag Facebook right into the ring and it'll take me right to Facebook. So this creates a better user experience and it really brings to the surface what's most important to you, whether it's friend stream, Facebook, Twitter, or email, etc. Now, continuing to talk about some of the key differentiators, we now have HTC Sense 3.0, which is optimized for the HTC Flyer here today. And what we're talking about that is obviously you have your 8 panels. So when I activate the Leap View function, you have the 8 panels here. You can rearrange the panels as you see fit. And when I'm talking panels, it's really an extension of your home screen. So going back into the home, as I mentioned, some of the key differentiators is obviously the HTC Pen, which comes in as an accessory to the HTC Flyer. And going into the Notes application, a couple things that you can do here. First of all, we can take a note. Now, I can use the full QWERTY keypad. This is a beautiful day. Or, if I wanted to continue that, I can actually make notes to it here. Okay, so if I wanted to go to the pen, I'm going to go to the pen. Perfect. So I can continue that.
Is that using proprietary software, or is it like a Wacom?
This is called Scribble. So HTC Scribe. So as I'm scribbling, making notes, doodles, etc., the technology is called HTC Scribe.
Okay.
Okay. For the pens here. So I can continue to chat here, right? This is a test. Obviously my handwriting's horrible, but you guys get the picture as we see fit here. And I can actually change it to either a pencil or even a highlighter, and I can highlight this information here. Let me make that bigger there. So I can highlight that information, minimize that, and I can share that directly. I can share that note through various channels here, Gmail, Corporate Exchange, Facebook, Twitter, whatever it may be, right? So you have those options as well. And the pen doesn't stop there, so it continues. So when I'm going to go back in here and I'll make another notation. Okay, so not only does it write, capturing signatures, notes, etc. Great for college and university students. I can actually record, so if I'm in a meeting, I can actually record the meeting, so it's going to be recording my voice right now. When the HTC Pen touches the screen here, and I'm making notes, it will actually recognize where I made that note, and that's called timestamp.
So it's going to synchronize.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let's stop the recording. We're going to take it back, press play. And you'll see there's a little blue dot up here, okay? And that's where the indentation was, where I made the note. So I can actually go in there and I'm time-stamping where I made that note. So it's like, what was John talking about when he was talking about the HTC Flyer? Right, that's it, right? So I have the timestamp there. So it's doing a lot of the work for you. And this is all a part of HTC Sense. We're utilizing Evernote here, which is now integrated to HTC Sense.
It is, that's fantastic.
It is. So HTC is big on the integration piece of our business, and that's how we remain competitive to the manufacturers. A lot of manufacturers are now having overlays. We fully integrate this the Sense user experience. Now, continuing to talk about the pen, a few other fun features. Screenshots. So, for example, I have my calendar here. And lunch, I want to remind Mike about lunch, right? So I can actually hit the screen, capture a screenshot. Yeah, I can circle lunch. I can be like reminder, so I can share via those various channels as
So
well.
can you do that in any application?
Any screenshot. You just touch the screen once with the touch the pen once.
That's really good because
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. You can also use the back to navigate as well, back and forth. Right. So it's nice to have that feature there. Okay. And also the web. Right. So we're on a water life adventure here on the website, but also same thing. If I wanted to share this web page with yourself or another individual, I can actually tap the screen once again, and I can circle this. You know, check this out. You gotta check out the water life information there.
So,
And we really do make it easy because we do integrate Evernote into this device. So, for example, there's a college student here today that came and visited us, and he had the flyer, and he's taking notes during his prof's presentations, and he's utilizing that recording that we discussed here as well, and it's really helped him advance in the classes.
Yeah.
As far as keeping track of everything, 'cause it's hard to keep organized sometimes when your life's so busy, and you know the flyer does
I'd
that.
go able to get one today.
Yes. Some other key differentiators. So that's the pen and the craftsmanship of the pen, the HTC Flyer. You know, we have someone here today from the design team as well, and they've done an extremely excellent job. The other thing that really differentiates us now is HTC Watch. So we're launching HTC Watch. Currently, right now, you can view trailers on it. So obviously movies, right?
Yes.
And eventually, later this summer, into the fall, you're going to be able to watch full movies, download full movies.
So is this
directly
just
to the
in
device.
Canada and the US right now? Or?
Sorry, the
Is it-
HTC Watch?
Yes.
HTC Watch is part of HTC Sense 3.0.
Okay,
Yeah,
so,
so-
it's global.
It's global. It's global. So HTC Watch will be global, and it will be specific to HTC, offering that service. And obviously HTC Listen as well, which is very similar to HTC Watch, just for music. Same sort of an
So the
idea.
rentals will go through the Android marketplace?
We'll actually go through HTC. Will be handled.
So you set up a separate account?
Absolutely. You're going to be setting up a separate account,
Yep.
supply a credit card if necessary, and you can download and you own that movie on your HTC device.
Oh, so it's purchasing, it's not just rental?
Absolutely. Yeah, either or. You can download it
Or
or
you
you
can-
can rent it.
Nice.
Yeah, and there's obviously various prices, etc. So that will be exciting to introduce to the Canadian market space when we have the first Sense 3.0 device in Canada here. So that's a quick overview of the device. Last thing I will talk about is obviously the multimedia. As I mentioned earlier, you have the 5-megapixel camera on back to capture those special moments. Okay. You also have the 1.3 at the top here, where you can make VoIP calls, so video calls, and a preferred application is something like Skype or Tango. Tango is a great one to use, where you can use video calling as well. Furthermore, DLNA. DLNA is a new feature. It's like the wireless HDMI,
Right.
and I can share photos, I can share music, and I can share. Here we are. Here, I'm going to go to Connected Media. There we go. So I go to Connected Media. I can share my music, photos, and videos directly with any DLNA device that has it enabled. Yeah, so it's pretty powerful. So what I'm saying is ultimately, you have HTC Watch. You can download a movie, and then you can share that video onto your PC. Why not, right? So HTC is all about making it easy for the customer, for the user, and really bring into the surface that what's most important to them. And as I mentioned earlier, you have the lock screen, and you can customize these 4 tabs. So for me, I like my camera, the internet support, my friend stream to keep in touch with Twitter, etc. And then I have my Facebook, right? So I can keep in touch with all my friends on Facebook.
That's
Yeah.
sweet. Can you tell me a little bit about the accessories they'll be shipping for the Flyer?
Well, currently right now, we have a couple accessories. Obviously, the HTC pen is one of the accessories, and then secondly, some accessories to protect the device. So we have a couple sleeves to go in, and we have a couple cases, and we also have a spot for the pen.
Okay.
So you will keep your investment safe and protected. Yes, and that's currently it right now. And it's we've launched it, we've announced it globally. So hope to have it in Canada eventually.
Okay. So the color will be white and aluminum?
Yes, really depends. Nothing confirmed. If it were to come to Canada, I can't guarantee it would be exactly the same here, but it definitely will have that unibody design, that iconic design for sure from HTC.
And the idea is you can make voice calls on it, right?
Data only.
Data only.
Yes, but if you're utilizing VoIP, like Skype, you can make voice calls through your data connection. Absolutely.
But this model has 3G built in?
This model is Wi-Fi only.
Wi-Fi only.
Wi-Fi only. This latest model.
So will that be what you will be introducing primarily, the Wi-Fi only version? Or?
You know what? Again,
Not sure.
really depends.
Okay.
Yeah, it really depends on what's right for the Canadian space and what's decided amongst the carriers, and even if we bring it into Canada. So today is really all about showing the innovation of HTC and showing off how we really differentiate from the competitors. So very excited to show off the HTC Flyer and the HTC Pen, utilizing the HTC Scribe. So
what would you say is your favorite thing about it, if you had to pick one?
absolutely, for myself, the productivity of my pen. I've been able to replace my notebook with this device, and for it to sync with Evernote, which is beautiful. So it syncs to my smartphone, to my tablet, back and forth. So it's been a great experience thus far. So definitely the pen has differentiated my experience, and I'm not going back to a handwritten notebook.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. Cheers.